related that the Messenger of Allah said, "Verily, in paradise there is a souk marketplace that they go to every Friday. Then the wind of the left will blow, and it will pour upon their faces and their garments. Thus they will increase in grace and beauty. Then they will return to their wives after having increased in grace and beauty. And their wives will say to them, By Allah, after leaving us, you have increased in grace and beauty. And they will say, And you, by Allah, have indeed increased since we left you in grace and beauty." Related the same through a different chain, though his narration has the following beginning: "Verily, there is a souk marketplace in paradise, and in it there is a khutban tune of musk. When they go to it, the wind will blow the ground of paradise, as well as the goodness and spreading of its good fragrance." Abu Hurairah reported that the Prophet said, "The earth of paradise is wide. Its wide plain consists of rocks of al-Kafur, and it is surrounded by musk, which are like sand dunes. In it are steady rivers. Therein the people of paradise gather and become acquainted with one another, and then Allah will send the wind of mercy, which will stir up a good fragrance upon them. A man will return to his wife, and will have increased in beauty and fragrance. She will say to him, You left me, and I was pleased with you, and I am now even more pleased with you." In a hadith found in At-Tirmidhi, Ali related that the Messenger of Allah said, "Verily, in paradise there is a marketplace, but there occurs no buying or selling therein. Instead, there are only appearances of men and women, and so if a man desires an appearance, he enters into it." It must be understood that this hadith is gharib. May Allah have mercy on him, pointed out. At any rate, it is taken to mean that men will only desire to enter into appearances of men. Similarly, women will only desire to enter into appearances of women. Therefore, this hadith becomes an explanation of the previous one, and that is referring to one's form, shape, outfit, clothing, which we have mentioned in the hadith of Abu Hurairah in regards to souk of paradise, one of high attire will come and will meet one who is lower than him. The latter will be very much pleased with the attire and form of the former, but he does not finish speaking with him before he imagines that he is wearing better than him. And that is because it is not suitable for anyone to grieve therein. However, it appears that this hadith is not well memorized because of Abdur, also known by the name Abu, said about him, "He is nothing in narrating a hadith, and his hadith is munkar." Ruled that he lied in his narrations from in a hadith that he ascribed to the Prophet. Also ruled that he is weak, and the following scholars passed the same ruling. And others, and in. I related in detail what they said about him. All praise is for Allah, and all favors and blessings are from him. Hadith narrations are not accepted from a man of the above description when he is the sole narrator, but especially in regard to this hadith, for it is very much munkar. In the best of circumstances, we can say that he heard something and did not understand it correctly, and then expressed it in deficient words, and so the original wording of the hadith is, as we mentioned in the hadith of Abu Huraira about the marketplace of paradise, and Allah knows best. It has been related in another form that is also ghareeb. The Messenger of Allah came out to us when we were gathered together. He said, a group of Muslims there is indeed a marketplace in paradise. In it there is no buying or selling, but rather only appearances. So whoever loves an appearance of a man or a woman, he enters into it. Well known as martyr. One of the narrators of this hadith is weak in his hadith narrations, and Allah knows best. The beautiful fragrance of paradise. So far does it spread that it can be scented from a far off distance, from a distance of many years away.